Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Hey, look, I came across some things yesterday. You know, I'm scouring, I'm looking at history. Fighters that become 4-division world champion, 5-division, 6-division world champion. And I came across something interesting, man. Did you guys know that it took Floyd 16 years before he became a 5-division world champion? Took him 16 years to become a 5-division world champion. And do you guys also know that, you know, Floyd, he came, what 130, 135, 140, 147, 154, right? That's 5 divisions, okay? It took him 16 years to get to 154. He's about what? The same size as Shakur Stevenson, right? About 5'8", 5'8.5" or something like that, right? And he fought at 130. Body type, a little different, 70, you know, a little different. However, I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. Took him 16 years, all right? Similar in body type. You know, he don't have the long arms like Floyd. However, you know, Shakur ain't all knotted up like that. He ain't all knotted up like that, right? He a little pudgy. Got a little pudge to him. You know, there ain't no knock on him. That's just how his body is, okay? So, if it took Floyd 16 years to get to 154, all right, because he didn't fight, I don't give a damn what anybody said. He didn't fight Canelo at 154. He fought Canelo at 152. He didn't fight him at 54 at the actual, I believe it's junior middleweight division. He didn't. Just what it is. But he did fight Cotto at that motherfucker, and that shit was tough as hell. Yeah, and Cotto was getting in Floyd's ass. And you know that. You know that. Yeah. He fought Cotto at that motherfucker weight. You know? And you can see that, like, that weight had an effect on him. Hell yeah, that weight had an effect on him. Cotto was walking through his shit. For sure. Well, you know Shakur Stevenson is in his 9th year. All right, as a professional. 9th year as a professional. He's already a 4-division world champion. All right? Not a whole lot of them motherfuckers. It isn't. Oh, and there ain't a whole lot of 5-division world champions either. Oh, shit. I could probably count them on one hand. Yeah. So, with that being said, I'm saying to myself, shit, 9 years in the game, he's already accomplished 4 world championships in different weight classes, from 126, 130, 135, 140. Now, you know, sooner or later, he gonna try to attempt that 147 mark. But shit, he got to let his body mature. This dude ain't even in his 30s yet. Okay? He's still young. Body still ain't fully matured yet. No. He's right in the midst of his prime, but his body, right? That frame, right? Those muscles ain't mature yet. Not yet. Nah. Once he get to about his 30s, I can see him fighting at 147. But right now, no. No, it took Floyd 16 years to fight at 154. 16 years. Shit. Shakur's been in the game 9 years. Already accomplished 4 world championships. Okay? And now, everybody vexing and stressing and all this shit. Oh, I want you to fight. I want you to fight Haney at 47. You scared and all this bullshit? Nah, he ain't scared. He's smarter than the motherfucker. He already know. He's smart as Shakur is smart as hell. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't do it either. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't do it. Nope. You know, most people don't understand what weight is. I'm gonna explain it to you guys, man. So just because I walk around at 160 pounds doesn't mean that I should fight at 154 pounds. My body don't work well at 154 pounds. Okay? I'm a lot quicker at 47 or maybe even 140. I'm a lot quicker. I'm a lot stronger, right? I can go 12 rounds. I'm in tip-top shape. That's why I say optimum shape. You got to be in the best shape, right? You got to trim off that fat, okay? All right? So just because you walk around at 160 don't mean you should fight at middleweight, because you won't be the same fighter. Understand that. So if Shakur goes to 147, he will not be the same sharp-ass fighter that he is. Okay? He got to work into that. And the minute that you know that you need to move up in weight is when you're struggling. When you're struggling like a motherfucker to make that weight. That's the minute you need to move up. Shakur ain't struggling at all. At all to make 140 or even 130, 35. Y'all gotta understand that, okay? You gotta tune that damn body. Tune that body to where it's performing at a high level, right? You just don't put weight on a vehicle or put weight on something and be like, all right, oh, that should work. Nah, you gotta distribute that shit the right way, okay? Yes, I know Shakur got skills, but damn, come on, man. Y'all, I'm trying to teach y'all, man, for real. Yeah, hell yeah. So, with that being said, I came across something else that was damn crazy. Crazy. And I started to study a 6th Division world champion. His name is Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is one of the most underrated fighters in the history of boxing. I scoured through his damn resume. De La Hoya fought everybody. Now, let's say he didn't win them all, but he fought every damn body. Everybody, okay? And he fought at 130, okay? 135, 40, 47, 54, 160, even 160, okay? 30, 35, 40, 47, 54, and 160. He won world championships in all those divisions, okay? Every last division that I just mentioned. And at the rate he did it at, shit, y'all don't believe me? Go check it out. This motherfucker was already a 4-division world champion already in his like 6th or 7th year as a professional. Seriously. And he fighting killers. Killers, right? Yeah, one of the most underrated resumes in boxing. Go check it out. Oscar De La Hoya, 6th Division world champion. Never ducked no smoke. Ever. Ever ducked no smoke. At all. So, look. Haney, you got some other business you need to handle, my boy. Ain't nobody calling your ass out on that. You got some other business you need to handle. Brian Garcia. Yeah. We want to see that shit more than we want to see you fight Shakur. Oh, everybody want to see that shit. The whole world gonna stop. The whole world gonna stop. What's the problem? What's the issue? Oh, I know what the issue is. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah. Hey, Victor Conte dead now, man. Hey, rest in peace, Victor Conte. Rest in peace. Yeah. That's what y'all worried about. Victor Conte gone. Rest in peace, big homie. Yeah, they worried about that. You know, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You shit, y'all can read between the damn lines. Shit, I ain't trying to get no damn lawsuit. Shit. But I'm just saying, that's what they thinking about. They thinking about that dinosaur meat. That dinosaur meat, man, that you can buy from Mexico. Anyways, shit, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest, and I'm out.
What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy KB back to get boxing is just due. And man, where the Haney hoes at, aka the Hanos clan, and whatever other names y'all call yourself, man. Get y'all in here, man. What's going on? What is all of this that I'm hearing about dinosaur meat? You know, RIP Victor Conte. But what am I hearing about? You know, no more dinosaur meat in Mexico, and you know, this is what Haney is. You know, what's taking him so long to get back in the ring, and this is what he's worried about, according to Hall of Famer Timothy Desert Storm Bradley, man. He made a video the other day, and he made some very interesting but bold claims about Devin the Dream Haney. You know, he set the table by talking about, 4 and 5 division champions. As we all know, there's been a lot of talks about, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney being in negotiations, and then, they threw Keyshawn Davis in the mix, as a little monkey wrench, talking about a 2-for-1 deal, package deal. And it's just been a lot of discussion about which one of these guys he's going to fight, if he's going to fight both of them. But he's been out the ring for a little bit of time now. I think going on 8 months or so. And a lot of people are wondering what's taking him so long to get back in the ring. Is it him trying to find the right money, the right situation, the right fight, etc.? But you let Timothy Desert Storm Bradley tell it, and he says, man, Devin Haney is worried, because Victor Conte is no longer here. R.I.P. to Victor Conte, but he says he's no longer here, and he can't get the dinosaur meat from Mexico anymore. And he went on to say, he didn't want to get sued, but read between the lines. And you kind of know what he's saying, and I thought that was bold claims, but I wonder, I went to check it, and, the video is no longer on his page, so maybe that's not a message that he wanted to get out. Maybe he just felt that he needed to, delete the video, whatever. But it's already out there, as you see. I played it, the entire video. He said it at the end about the dinosaur meat and them needing Victor Conte. And look, I'm just due, so I'm going to always give Devin Haney and any other boxer their just due. I don't think this guy has ever cheated a day in his career. I think he's one of the hardest workers in boxing. He's very disciplined, regardless of how big he blows up in between fights, in the off season, if you will, or just in between camps, should I say, because there's no off season in boxing. He still always works extremely hard, tremendously hard to get the weight down. You've never seen him miss weight. He's always cut up in tip-top shape and looking like he's ready to go. Really strong kid. I think strength-wise, he's a little underrated. He's not the biggest puncher, but I think physically, the guy's too fit not to be strong. So, I hear what Desert Storm is saying, but I've never looked at Devin Haney as a cheater or somebody that's doing something underhanded. I've always had my questions, just like anybody else, about if, how he's able to put on that amount of water weight in between, from the weigh-in to the fight. But until I, get some definitive proof that he's cheating, I just refuse to put that jacket on the young man. Like I said, I think he's one of the hardest workers in boxing. His dad does a hell of a job, keeping his name in the news cycle and pissing the people off, but I can't do that to Devin Haney. All due respect to him, I appreciate what he's doing for boxing. Keep winning, man. I hope he does make this fight with him and Keyshawn or him and Shakur, so we can finally see who the best is and see who's going to win these fights. But like I said, Tim Bradley made some bold claims. Not a lot of people are going to take kindly to the things that he said, and which is probably why he deleted the video to begin with. But, I'm the clip king over here, and your boy caught it. And he said, man, they worried that they can't get that dinosaur meat from Mexico from Victor Conte, man. R.I.P. to Victor Conte. But look, like I said earlier, man, Devin Haney's a clean fighter, and I'm going to continue to look at him as such until proven otherwise. Keyword proven otherwise, not speculation. And I know it's this whole paranoia with, this whole snack program and everything involved in it. And I understand people's suspicions. I understand, people being standoffish and being, having reserved feelings about snack as a a whole. But at the end of the day, until somebody is proven that snack is PD, steroids, or some type of banned substance, I refuse to make that up just off of suspicion, but with no proof. It's just ridiculous. So look, Devin Haney, keep putting on for boxing. Keep putting the work in. Keep training hard, man, and keep setting the example, man, at what it means to be one of the hardest working boxers in the sport. Man, so that's my thoughts, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all of this. Was Timothy Bradley bugging out with the comments, or was he just being a content creator? Or is he onto something? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And as always, y'all let me know if I gave boxing its just due, because that's what I do over here, Just Do Boxing. Till the next one, I'm out. Peace.